When you have a father in your life, like myself, when you watch a man take lead, like growing up, you want those type of principles when you look forward to a man. And if my dad is head honcho of my house and is taking care of shit, then I'm expecting to come in my life and do the same thing.
Women will often say that about a man, like he has to live up to the standards of my father. But when a man says, I want the woman to live up to the standards of my mother, I'm not here to be your mother, that you got mommy issues and all that. So why is it different when a man looks for expectations in a woman that he sees in his mother?
We often hear about the importance about what women want in men based on their fathers or the lack of their fathers. But it's crucial to understand that this can inadvertently create a double standard. While women are encouraged to reflect on their paternal issues, there seems to be a lack of emphasis what men expect based on the relationships with their mothers. Ironically, modern women have more influences on men today than I believe ever before. But is it in a good way? What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. Today, I got a couple video clips for you. One is a young lady who's going to explain on how she's come to a new revelation about marriage. And I'm going to end off with a clip that's going to show something that is happening in a lot of marriages today. I believe that the mindset that modern women have today is completely linked to what happens inside of a marriage. Do me a very small favor. Hit that like button so that we can continue to put out content like this and talk about these crucial issues. With that being said, let's get started.
I just want to come on here and publicly thank one creator. Her name is Jules. I think that's how it is. I just wanted to tell her how much she has changed my life. In one of the videos, she said something that was so simple but so profound, and this is what she said. She said to live your life as if marriage is not on the table. We spend so much time worrying about finding a partner and things like that. And I was like, well, what would I do if it was never an option? I would do the things that I want to do. I would get back to me, to the core, to my essence.
There are too many of y'all out there who want a husband but don't want to be a wife. But so many of y'all get caught up in the aesthetic of marriage that is sold to y'all on social media. Y'all confuse reality TV with real life. Everybody wants a big, beautiful wedding. Everybody wants the pictures. Everybody wants to be the blushing bride. But nobody actually gives any thought to what comes after that. You said you wanted a man that was going to protect and provide. Okay, boom, you got one. Now what? What do you do all day while he's out protecting and providing? Are you turning the house that he gave you into a home? Are you nurturing and educating his children? Are you making sure that he has a safe space to come home to after spending all day defending himself against the outside world? Or do you spend all day gossiping on the phone and scrolling on social media while the television raises your children? Are you waiting for him to come home so you can start complaining about the things you saw other women with on social media that you wish you had? Because they're the ones initiating the divorce 90% of the time. Statistics say it's irreconcilable differences and financial constraint. So basically, he's not doing what you want him to do, and he's not making enough money for you.
And now I don't have to explain to anybody who's watched this channel and anybody who's watched any Manosphere content that women are initiating divorces at a very high clip. But marriage, my friends, isn't about a fairy tale ending. Marriage is a commitment to the other person, a commitment to love, to support, and compromise. So many modern women today are so selfish in their thoughts. They're thinking about themselves. What do they get out of it? What do they benefit from being with that man? And listen, there's an argument to be made that women should think about what can a man provide for them. However, when women think about that, such a disparity amongst what women think marriage is and what being a wife is. In the next clip, one woman is going to explain what she thinks about women who get into relationships, but then all of a sudden they decide to change their mind. We know this is one of the biggest causes of divorce in marriages today.
You see? Here comes the bullshit. Women will just never take accountability, will they? So here's a question. Why did these women marry these men in the first place if they were sexually dissatisfied? It's a simple question. Were these women virgins beforehand? For some reason, I doubt it. If not, then these sexually dissatisfied women knew their husband's style and obviously enjoyed it, obviously loved it enough to marry him. So then after the marriage, it's not doing it for you anymore. A lot of you women out here are just making no sense.
Gents, we know that it is not a good deal for any man to get married to modern women today because these women have no clue, have not been taught, and have not seen real wives, nor do they even care about what wifely duties entails, especially for a man who is going out and serving his purpose for his family. In a world where sacrifice and devotion goes unappreciated, men are left with shattered hearts. They are stripped of love. They are stripped of their kids. They are stripped of their finances. They are stripped of their resources. And in fact, they are stripped of their dignity. And this leaves a treacherous path to marry any modern woman nowadays because they lack the understanding of what true partnership is. Let me know what your thoughts are on this topic below. Check out the video after this one that is going to give more insight on this very topic.